Anything you want to say now that it's over?
Wait, y'all, let me give me some room. I don't know. Can I say something? Am I supposed to?
Give us some room, please. Thank you.
Well,
Are you happy? Are you happy with the outcome?
I'm just happy.
Are you happy then with the outcome?
I'm not ecstatic. Of course, you want things to go your way, but like I said, I respect the jury and what they decided, and I think I made out pretty good.
Any lessons learned next time you get on there?
Yeah. So tune into the next show so y'all can see how I handle things moving forward, y'all. Okay.
And the jury has reached their verdict in the Pete v. Cooper trial. The jury found Milagro liable on multiple counts: defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and using and amplifying a deepfake image. They awarded Megan damages for emotional harm and reputational injury, and they affirmed that Milagro's statements were false, harmful, and made with the level of fault required under Florida law. But the legal story didn't end in the courtroom. What followed was a wave of press statements, corrections, interviews, and misinformation about what the verdict actually means, especially around the defamation count. Before the court enters its final judgment, here's what's true, what's being misrepresented, and what still depends on the judge's upcoming ruling. I want to clarify a point that's created confusion and misinformation online after the verdict. Milagro's attorneys first issued a press statement claiming that the defamation count had been dropped because she was considered a media defendant. But Megan's legal team immediately responded with their own press release, stating, contrary to public statements issued by Milagro's attorneys, the court has not issued a final judgment regarding the defamation count. Megan's team also noted that Milagro's attorneys needed to retract their original press statement altogether, because publicly misrepresenting the verdict was false, harmful, and bordered on defamation again. And then the Megans united on X. Megan Cuniff confirmed the same in her reporting, and Megan Thee Stallion publicly reposted Cuniff's clarification on X, directly addressing the misinformation and co-signing Cuniff as real media. Despite those clarifications, Milagro later went on Armon Wiggins' show and repeated the same incorrect claim, stating, "Because I'm considered a media defendant, that knocks off the defamation. The defamation portion was lost."
The jury decided that I am a media defendant.
Amen.
Which means that ultimately they had said we would give 15,000 for the defamation. Okay, the overall sum was about 75. Well, because I'm considered a media defendant, that knocks off the defamation. So any headline you see that says that Megan won her defamation suit, that is incorrect. That is not correct, because the media defendant status means I should have been served properly.
That interpretation is not accurate. The jury returned a defamation liability finding, and the judge has not dismissed that count. What's currently before the court is whether the media defendant statute applies at all, and if it does, whether the lack of pre-suit notice requires limiting damages or dismissing the defamation claim entirely. The judge has not removed the defamation count. No final judgment exists yet. And Megan did not lose the defamation claim. The jury ruled in her favor. As of now, the defamation finding remains part of the verdict, and the court has not removed it. We are still awaiting the judge's formal, written judgment. Once she signs the judgment, she can't change it any further. What could still change includes damages, and depending on how the judge rules on the media defendant status, the defamation claim itself could be dismissed under Florida's pre-suit notice statute. As it stands today, the jury's verdict remains on the record, and the defamation finding has not been removed. What happens next depends entirely on the judge, her ruling, and the media defendant statute finding. I'll be sure to update you once the final judgment is filed. Thanks for tuning in to RealQuickMedia. This is Dr. Q. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next drop.